Do you trust yourself? Do you suffer from indecision and struggling to get your answers? Do you actually hear messages but ignore them? Well, all this and more we're going to talk about tonight on Miracle Monday. I am Joan of Angels. I'm your host of Miracle Mondays, where we talk about how to step into the miraculous, how to awaken to your destiny, how to remember who you are, how to really believe in yourself and raise your vibrations to the frequency of miracles. So if you are new to me, please, please, please like, subscribe, and share this YouTube channel. That's the only way we're going to grow. And, you don't just see one angel at a time. You see that entire angel brigade. I'm sure of it. So thank you so much for doing that. And you are live with me on Miracle Mondays. And we are going to first start by calling in the energies. I do this every week. It changes my frequency and hopefully it changes yours. So no matter where you are, we are creating a miracle tower or a tower of miracle power. And what, you might ask, is that tower of miracle power? That tower is when your energy, my energy, the energy across the planet is kind of connected together. And if you can imagine those towers where the light is, where the power grid is, all of those, and the phone lines, all of that. If you can imagine these towers, that you yourself create a tower in the frequency of your home, and we're raising that tower, and your tower connects to my tower, which connects to her tower, and Tina's tower, and all these towers around the world, and we are sending energetic frequencies from those, building up our source energy, our vibrational frequency that way. So that is why we are creating that tower of miracle power. All right, so rub your hands together, create that energetic flow. You know what I mean. And those of you who are new to me, this is how we raise our frequency. We rub our hands together real fast, feel that energy. Good, and continue to do that. And all I want you to do now is take a deep breath in and let it all out through the soles of your feet. Taking that deep breath in as it goes out, comes in and goes up through your crown, connecting with the heavens, connecting with Source, sending those roots down to the center of your earth, to the center of the earth, to the center of the earth, until you feel that grounding from top to bottom. Mother, Father, God, we ask just now that we be filled, surrounded, and protected with the light, with love, with the angelic frequencies, with the star beings, with the departed loved ones, with our spiritual team, with all sentient beings on this planet. We ask for that connection so that we can open up the portals for miracles, miracles for you, miracles for each and every one of us, miracles that spread from us as the radiant tower lantern of miracles that spreads out from each and every one of you as source, as energy, as frequency. so it is. We ask right now that we be healed, surrounded, and protected with the light. We ask for clarity, guidance, wisdom, and understanding so that we understand that which we came here to do, so that we understand our potential, so that we understand how we are to do that which we do. We understand the tools that we have been given to master this. And most important of all, we understand our specific role in understanding that Earth, Gaia, Mother Earth, is like a beautiful orchestra. And we, each and every one of us, you and I, we play our instrument. And if we play in tune, all is well. But if we play out of tune, okay, if we play out of tune, then imagine that the harmonics of the earth is not harmonized. So neither are we, and neither is any other being on the planet, because we are all connected. So in an orchestra, you can always or usually hear that one instrument, even if it's all the way in the back, everyone's in harmony, but that one instrument, my loves, is so out that those with ears to hear can hear it. And so our job within us is to raise our frequency to the consciousness of miracles so that we can do what we came here to do, so that we can have the energy that to do that work and line ourselves, body, mind, and spirit. So what is trust? Well, number one, trust is so basic, my friends. So we're going to first define the term and then go from there, okay? When we define the term, trusting is believing in yourself, okay? It's confidence, faith, and belief. Those are the three words that I use all the time. Confidence, faith, and belief. So CBF, confidence, faith, and belief. What is that? What are we confidently believing with faith in? Well, we're believing the fact that we do have a mission. We do have a purpose. We do have something which we came here to do that's important. We have a reason of being. We have skills that are designed to empower us to do this. So we have confidence that that which we are hearing is that which we are to be manifesting. So it's something, right, trust about hearing something that allows you to make that movement forward. You know, years ago, I was about to open a chiropractic office in Berkeley, California. And my husband was away. In fact, he was in Joshua Tree, which I live fairly close to now, 12 hours from where we used to live. But he left, and I had this feeling inside me that I would find my chiropractic office while he was gone. I just knew it, as a matter of fact. I just 100% knew it. And so I left the house. It was a Sunday morning. He was still camping here. And I'm driving, and I'm looking, and I'm looking. And I go, where is my office? Because I knew, guys, that my office, I was going to find it that day. I had been told, trusting myself, trusting what I hear. Are you in that state of trust? And if not, how do we get there? So I'm driving down the street. It's called Solano Ave, and I'm looking to the right, and I'm looking to the left, and I'm not seeing it. And I go, I know I'm supposed to find it. And I'm so busy looking that I ran smack dab into a car coming the other way. Now, neither of us were going fast, but when I hit him, I heard a voice that said, turn around, you're going the wrong way. Okay, so I heard this voice. Of course, we had to stop and exchange information. It was 20 minutes. He was an attorney, so all the dots and T's had to be addressed, right? And I get back in my car 20 minutes later, turn around, of course, and I'm driving. I think it's north. Driving, looking, and there it is. There ahead on the right is a beautiful sign, office for rent. It was in a house that had been recently converted to an office with a downstairs and my floor, and then there was going to be a restaurant in the back. Well, I walk in and my heart starts singing. So one confirmation that you could trust what's about to happen for you is your heart starts singing. Now, sure enough, so the office is perfect for me. Now I'm having an anxiety attack because my husband's away and he's the one who writes all those checks. But they liked me, I liked them. And the irony of it is that they had just put the sign up 20 minutes before, and I was the first person who showed up to look for the office. So had I gone the right way, the for rent sign wouldn't have been in. Had I not had that office, I might not have known to turn around. My office is on the other way. So trusting gives you certainty. It gives you a sureness, okay? It gives you conviction that you can do this. It gives you credence, and it gives you a sense of feeling reliable, okay? This is reliable, stable, and steady. So trusting ourselves, now what are the things we need to trust? Well, we need to learn what to trust from the outside world coming in, right? And that is huge. Do you trust the media? Everything they say? Do you get palpitations when you listen because it's so disturbing? Trust your palpitations. Do your palpitations, are they in alignment with what you're hearing? And I always use the discernment button on a scale of 1 to 10. You know, on a scale of 1 to 10, how confident are you in these decisions, in this outcome, in what you're hearing? Now, I'm assuming you all have an antenna to the heavenly realms. You all have an antenna to hear your inner intuitive voice. The question is twofold. Are you open to hearing that intuitive voice? In other words, how open are you? And the second part is, are you actually paying attention to the messages that you're given? Or are you meeting those messages with distrust, suspicion, or mistrust? So to give you an example, would be when you get a brilliant idea, okay? You have the whole idea for your business or your next steps come floating down, boom, boom. They come floating down through you, right? And you're convinced that you are to be speaking on every platform across Europe. It's going to happen soon, okay? And so you believe that, and everything inside you is radiant. And then you go outside and you tell your mother, your sister, your brother, your boyfriend, your husband, or your supposed best friends, and they go, yeah, right. Sure. You're going to be doing that. Uh-huh. And where do you think they're going to come from? So questions like that, that skepticism or mistrust, that's the opposite of trust. That's also the opposite of this intuitive mind and this intuitive voice. So, you know, when we started this show tonight, I actually talked about putting your antenna up to the heavens and your roots down to the center of the earth. And so it creates an energy field around you where, okay, you know, to the top, but to the bottom. So you're connected. You are connected. And when we connect in that way and we open up that crown chakra to receive this energy, it will in fact change what is going on for you, because you will start to get this pure resonance, this pure vibration, this sense that you're not alone, that you have a voice from within that's working with you. And so this is a really great state to be in. It is the state where everything just flows. It's a state where your vibration is no longer in third dimension, but you're up there in fifth. And in fifth, you can, in fact, become a tower of miracle power. You can become radiant like I am right now in this image, but you can become like that tower of miracle power. All right, good. So I am going to read from you from two different decks actually tonight. And it's going to be a generic reading, but I can promise you it is going to apply to each and every one of you. Miracle Mondays and all the shows I'm doing are going through some changes. And over the next few weeks, you'll see them. I'm going to be uploading more pre-recorded shows, bringing in amazing guests who have walked into the fifth dimension and above, guests who are intuitives, guests who have a consciousness of light, of healing, of sound and wisdom, just guests you are going to really want to hear. Not only that, but I do my 420 Spiritual Living show. That's also been live on Wednesdays at 420, and I'm even debating that. So right now I do Miracle Mondays live, and I do 420 Spiritual Living live. And over the next few weeks, we'll be evaluating how that looks. You'll see lots and lots of shows with me. They may or may not be live. Some of them might. Some of them might be in up-and-coming private groups that I'm starting. All right. So what do the cards say? This is, of course, Miracle Monday. So Miracle Monday. Great responsibility happening over the next few days for all of you. A sense that you're no longer alone, that you're part of a spreading community, okay? And that should find you feeling more compassionate and trusting yourself more, because you're not just doing it for you, you're doing it for your community. People will be looking to you for leadership, for answers. And it's the energy of having, like I like to call it, large wings, okay? These large wings are broad. Your shoulders are broad. When we bring those wings out, we can fly around the earth. We can be part of that angel brigade. And more. I live in the desert. It's so important to nurture and nourish myself with water. And this isn't just any water. This is water that I have in a jar, a crystal see-through glass jar that has crystals in it that have been infused by high vibrations. So when I drink it, I'm sharing that vibrational frequency with each and every one of you. All right, now, it's Miracle Monday time. I sang this song today. It's Miracle Monday time. It's time to dream. Miracle Monday time. It's time to dream just fine. You know those miracles are in line for you. They are waiting. I don't know why I'm going to sing, but I trust myself. So when I was younger, I hid in the closet. I would never have gotten up and speak. There'd be sweat pouring down if you had to heard me. I'd be talking like this, hiding. So I have to laugh. I have my crazy, silly self, and I'm okay with that. And you might even notice my crown. I have crowned myself the Queen of Angels, Joan of Angels today. Okay, good. So card number 1. In my head, I hear that TV show, da 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 da, and then they roll the dice, or roll the wheel. Okay, we're rolling the wheel. Oh, okay. So I pulled the Mountain card, and the deck is by Colette Baron Reed, who I just love her oracleness, but that's the deck. But this card upside down, the Mountain. So when we are faced with challenges and obstacles, in this case, the mountain, okay, they may seem insurmountable. And that's kind of funny because this week I'm in the middle of change, changing my structures, changing my timing, changing how I do the shows and everything. So I'm changing everything, and it feels chaotic and stressful, and it feels like I'm shouldering all these burdens. But the card itself says that you can dissolve that. We have the capacity to flow around every object, every mountain, and every obstacle. Okay? So you might think that climbing, one step at a time, or chiseling away, boom, boom, let's crack it open. Although you'd be pretty stupid to beat up that mountain, but you could push. None of these are going to work. What is going to work is going to be to flow around it, okay? Flow around it. And when it's upside down, then it says, don't even move yet. Just take your time. Know that Spirit will give you the answers. You have to trust in what we call ebb and flow. You know that song, for every season, there is a time. There's a time for every season, a time to be born, a time to live, a time to die. Yes, and in our miracle making, in our daily living, in our vibrational frequency, that too is a rhythm. That too is a path. And that too is a journey. So if there is an obstacle in your inquiries here, then know that it's just time to sit, meditate, ask to be shown the way. Be patient, and a way around will be shown to you. All right, maybe you're not ready, maybe you don't have the energy, maybe because if you do this journey when you're not ready, not prepared, then what do you think will happen? Boom, 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 boom. You know, if your body, spirit, body, mind, and spirit are not aligned in this whole anchoring process, maybe your mind wants to move forward, but your body can't. Or maybe your spirit wants to move forward, but you haven't aligned it in your mind properly, don't even know what you're doing. So that's the first thing. And so this alignment is really good. This willingness to trust yourself. So the next process, as we're doing these cards, and as we're coming through this global group reading, is, okay, on a scale of 1 to 10, so how do we know how we feel? I usually don't now, which is an oxymoron. I'm a Pisces. Pisces are the most feeling, but honestly, I actually don't always know. So my guides showed me, they downloaded a discernment scale for us, which shows us on a scale of 1 to 10, all right, how aligned we are. So I'll just ask you, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you trust the messages you receive? And not only how much do you trust the messages you receive, but how much do you trust yourself to do the visions, to do your goals, to lose that weight, to follow through on a plan? Are you a procrastinator, or do you trust yourself? So we have a chance and an opportunity this week to really strengthen our boundaries and strengthen our core by doing all those things we've been putting off also. So when we have a to-do list, and the same to-do list happens tomorrow, it's the same thing as on your to-do list, because you didn't do it today, you didn't do it tomorrow. Heck, really? Do you think you trust yourself to do it on Friday? I don't think so. So one of the big ways we teach ourselves trust is to honor ourselves and honor our words. So that if I say I'm going to lose 20 pounds, I gear up all of me, because now I know my focus, and I work together to do that, to eat the right foods, to exercise, and to do that program. But if I don't do that, then the next day or the day after, I begin to not trust myself. The next step after not trusting ourselves, my friends, is guilt, shame, self-doubt, and lack. Because now we can't look ourselves in the mirror the next day. It's like, you didn't exercise today. So tomorrow when you wake up, you're going to look at yourself and go, well, I didn't do it yesterday. Why would I do it today? And so again, rather than this affirmation of I'm losing weight, I'm healthy, I'm eating right, rather than having that reinforce your trust, it's now this guilt bomb button that you are torturing yourself with. Okay. So that is step one. Now, step two. And what is the second card? I love these cards, and I love that I'm reading to them. And I want you to know something, even if you're watching this pre-recorded later on, the whole energy of what we're talking about is manifesting for you. You are literally with me in this sanctuary where the energy is flowing between us and where your tower of miracle power is getting bigger with every breath you are taking. Your vibration is raising. All right. Oh, good. All right. Sweet, sweet, sweet. All right. It's a full reading. Metamorphosis, of course. Okay, so you personally and me and all of us are going through a change. Not just a change. Metamorphosis is beyond change. Metamorphosis is like an alchemical change, a complete restructuring, an activation. Your DNA is shifting, and it's causing you to literally explode with excitement, explode with the rebirth, with the rejuvenation, with the regeneration. These are two flamingos that are kissing each other. So the energy here is one of love, support, mutual collaboration, which is my thing. I love this thing of mutual collaboration. And it says you're in the power of deep, 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 beautiful change. So, and the card was upright. So butterflies, cocooning. God, I'm hearing this, that you have gone through the cocoon, and in that cocoon, you've not only proved yourself worthy, but you are worthy. And some of those dreams and visions that you were starting to think about are coming true. So as we need to transform into a new form, we have to let go of the old form, the form that limits us, the form that restricts us, criticizes us, have self-doubt, the heavier side. So in the moment now, what is it that you need to let go of? And I think that's a really good comment. What is it you need to let go of? And think about that, because therein is, so let's let go of distrust. Let's let go of suspicion. Let's let go of doubt. Let's let go of that place where we don't know how to move forward, where we feel frozen and stuck. Let's let go of not understanding our relationships with other people. Let's let go of that which actually lowers our vibration. Let's let go of other people who no longer resonate at this frequency of the celestial realms. Let's let go of food habits and addictions that keep us not honoring our agreements. Now, guys, these are only my suggestions. Let us know what you are letting go of and what new things you're going to bring in to serve you. If that kind of makes sense to you, how are you going to step into this new state completely unencumbered? Because these little flamingos are kissing themselves. They're delighting with each other, and there are butterflies all around them. And we know butterflies stand for joy and happiness. So metamorphosis for us. So, which I think is interesting because we had pulled the mountain, lost the card already. We had pulled the mountain and it said, okay, let's not force our way. And now I understand, don't force your way because you're still undergoing change. We're still in a cocoon for a little bit more time. So take advantage of that and allow yourself to actually step into the frequency of where you're going, not where you were. Where are you going? Not where you were, right? So we're going to pull one more card for all of us because you can feel the energy of this. So we went from the mountain, like sit still, meditate, don't push, can't push the mountain too well. Okay, guys, you're in that cocoon. All this change is happening. Hoo, 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 hoo. Emerging. And the final card is commitment. And I love this card. So focus, I always use the word focus, intention, commitment. What is it then once we begin to trust ourselves? What's our intention? Okay. What is our true accountability, our responsibility? What do we want to achieve? How do we want to align the body, mind, and spirit? But it is our commitment to be trustworthy. It's a commitment to yourself, and ultimately, it's a commitment to me and you. Interesting. So what is your commitment, guys, to do the work? What is your commitment to let go of what doesn't serve? What is your commitment to trust? Your commitment to listening to the guidance that you're receiving in the voice within. So miracles happen when we really are aligned and we understand where we're going. So these cards are actually honoring that, yes, you're to stop for a moment and settle in your bones. And as you do this, you're not going to be stuck because you are changing rapidly. And that will allow even the butterflies to work on you and the angels and your guides. Have a pen and paper ready to write down your thoughts of the day and how the good things are happening. And then make that commitment. Make that commitment to do this. This is your life. This is your work. This is your journey. And so we ask that we be allowed to serve in those ways. And so it is. All right. Now, the Masters of Miracles also have a message for you. Masters of Miracles, they are coming for you, for me, magic carpet. All right. So remember I said we don't really know what's going to happen. They could shut us up, shut us down, open the door, let us go free, mask, no mask, V, no V. You never know where we are going. You could travel, you can't travel. So enjoy whatever freedoms you have. Enjoy your life. Say yes to being alive. I've been watching this television show about a plane. It's called Manifesto. And it's a group of about 128 passengers who take off on a plane ride, but they come back 5 years later. And they have very unique and special gifts. And they're trying to learn what those are. They're not the same. Now, to them, it was 2 days. To the people back on Earth, it was a long 5 years. Some of the couples, the spouse moved on, children grew up. But this card says, don't worry about all of that. Just enjoy the ride, okay? Don't worry how long it'll take. Don't worry about arriving at your destination. Don't worry about your goal list, your bank account, none of that, because unknown destinations await. Your journey, here you are in 2021, your journey has just begun. Remember, this is the year of freedom. This is the year of adventures and miracles and mastery and magic. If you say yes. Restriction is when we don't say yes to our destiny. And we just say, no, I can't do this. No, it's too heavy. So trust the voices you receive and pay attention to the messages that you do get. All right. I also want to thank you all for being with me. I love being with all of you so much. I'd like you to like, subscribe, and share if you're new to me, new to your channel, and bigly share me with your tribe. That's very, very important. I want to tell you a little bit about HempWorks. That is my sponsor, helping make these shows come true. HempWorks has some great products that I happen to really like. I mean, I love their relief cream because if I have an ache or pain, I just rub it on, and within 20 seconds, I'm really feeling better. The CBD melatonin helps you sleep. I take the tinctures and the little gummies, so I know exactly how much I'm taking. And I like knowing how much CBD I take. I'm taking CBD for high energy stress, to calm my nerves, to help me focus, to build up my immune system. Yes, you heard that from me. Build up your immune system. And you know what? There's some people who say that you won't get as sick as frequently if you take hemp in your body, because it's known to alleviate pain. It's known to build up your immune system and reduce inflammation and improve your breathing. So there you have it. I want to thank you again for being with me. And I look forward to seeing each and every one of you next week. Have a beautiful and blessed the rest of Miracle Monday. Bye for now.